So what immediately hit me of day 22, and I felt like it was a special message for me. Um, with regards to just kind of, I've always felt this strong desire to just invite people to church. Just say, "Are you going to church? On your way to church?" Even when I know they're not on their way to church, just to be like, just for them to go, wait, for them to go kind of like, "What? No," and I'm like, "Oh, okay," and then I keep going on my way. And the reason why I wanted to just do that to people, why does it sound like wickedness? The reason why I wanted to do it to people was just because um have them give them a bit of an existential crisis. Just like, wait, why did you think I was going to church? What? That wasn't even in my mind at all. And then I'm just hoping that's like a little seed that God can work with. But then sometimes when it doesn't go that well, when it can be, sometimes when it's a bit awkward. Let's say like it's only something I've been trying out for like 2 days. I've only done it twice. So um, I was happy with the first time I did it. It was like it worked. So there were two parents who were taking their kids to like a the Catholic school next to the church, and it was Ash Wednesday. So I was like, hey. Are you going to church? They're like, oh no, we're going to take our kids to school next to church. And I was like, oh okay, okay. And then I was like, oh okay. And then I was like, why don't you? But if you can, you should come because like today's Ash Wednesday. And they were like, oh my gosh, it's Ash Wednesday. And I was like, yeah. No, no. So and God really threw me a line because I wanted to invite them. I really wanted to invite them. But then I was just so afraid of rejection. And I was praying the rosary on my way to church at the time, and then it just is like I felt this strong like conviction in my heart, which was like, I will, I will give you an opportunity. Like I will make it easy for you. I'll give you or help you. And he did because we reached this Broadway with this intersection. So me and the family had been behind me. I'd walked past them, and I was like thinking, "Oh, what would I have? I've really missed the opportunity." But then now when we reached this intersection, there was like a pedestrian crossings, and we were waiting together, waiting for the stop. And so I could now just get started talking, and God kind of just gave me the courage to just speak. And so, but my point is now the second time, which was today. Um, I think the time this is the Thursday after Ash Wednesday, I reached out. This is I think it's World Book Day. I don't know if it's World Book Day worldwide or if it's World Book Day just in the UK. But when I spoke this time, it's like all these. My church is next to a Catholic school, so the kids were on their way in their own these outfits. And I was thinking, I was waiting for God to kind of make an opportunity for me again. And as I was praying the rosary on my way to church, it dawned on me that hey, maybe it's not for God to give you an opportunity, but maybe it's for you to make an opportunity to invite someone. So I turned around to the young couple who were taking their kid, beautiful. She was dressed in a really beautiful Harry Potter outfit, and I was like, what day is today? What's going on? And then they were like, oh, it's World Book Day, and I was like, oh, okay, well that's why I was seeing all these kids in these costumes, and I was wondering what's going on, and and then they were like, yeah, and we all laughed about it. And then I was like, okay, well, and then I said, oh, and I can't remember how I think the conversation was about to end. They kind of walked a bit in front of me, and I was like, oh, and if you can, maybe you think about dropping by the church. I didn't get a response. But my point was, so I went into the church. I was just happy that I did it because if I hadn't done it, I would have gone to the church. It was a holy hour before mass. If I hadn't done it, I would have gone to the church and I would have been beating myself up like, Lord, I didn't speak. So at least I spoke, and I don't know what I did, but I feel like it was pretty awkward. And I was talking to God about it. I was talking to God and Saint Paul about it, and it dawned on me that basically I didn't need to worry about that. That God can work with it, and it was that God can bring good out of it. That little seed is something God can work with. And so now listen to today's Rosary in a Year, listen to this Rosary in a Year episode. I can't help but also feel kind of like called out a bit in the sense that it's like God is telling me, hey, even more so than your little action is how efficacious I am in bringing about my own children's conversion. So you don't have to worry about whether your approach was awkward or whatever. Ultimately, it's me who's making it happen. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so because my part of my fears were that, oh no, what if I had the opposite effect where I completely, like, what if I disturbed them by my awkwardness, and now it's just like that, it's like, oh, I want to go to church, it's weird. Then they don't go to come to church at all. Like, I know I didn't expect them to just be like, hey, oh, look, see, maybe you can join church. They're like, yeah, and they just turn in. I mean, that'd have been a real work of grace, a real miracle. But I just wanted to lay a seed that maybe could bear fruit a year or two from now, or 3 years, where one day they're passing by the church, they're on their way back home, and they're like, you know what, Mass has probably started by now. I remember hearing that from one person who I don't remember and I've never seen again. And it's like, maybe I could just pop in and just, just be around the church. You get what I'm saying? It just puts the thought in that actually they can just pop into the church if they're passing by, if they want to. And then one day when it's time and they're called in, they will just it becomes kind of like natural. Like the Holy Spirit will bring it to their remembrance, so they can just go in there and just pop in, you know. Um, so that was my hope. Um, and God reassured me that the miracle happening is a work of His grace, and that He is more in pursuit. Like, He knows those people I talk to. I don't know them; they're just random strangers who I talk to, but He knows them. He's been in pursuit of them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, my little action is just one thing in a string of things that he's been doing to chase after them. After all, they're putting their kids into a Catholic school. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, and so they may not be regular church attendees, but God knows what He's going to do in a soul. And how do I put all these thoughts? Just cut a long story short, I felt reassured and I felt happy that, hey, it's not about you. It's about what I'm doing. And ultimately, like, that is what's going to win the sinner, like, bring about the conversion, not only of them, but also of me, because I'm a sinner too. And yeah, so those are my thoughts for Rosary-in-a-Year Day 12, 22. And yeah, we're going to move into day 23. You may have noticed I'm kind of just trying to just quickly get out as many, at least my voice recordings. I'm just filming quickly because I'm very far behind. As of today, I think everyone else is on day 65. I'm on day 22, but I'm determined to still upload all my videos. So that's why I'm just banging them out, trying to catch up right now to everyone else. Um, and yeah, and who knows, when I'm now aligned with everyone else and I'm posting at the same time as everyone else, I may actually, with the time and the energy, maybe I'll now add like a new segment to my channel. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll review or react or share my thoughts. I listen to a Bible in a year. Or maybe I'll talk about something else like Opus Dei. I don't know yet. We'll wait for Mary's inspiration, because even this channel, the creation of this channel, was a Marian inspiration that I got at the beginning of this year, with the rosary. I was praying the rosary, and I did the rosary-in-a-year, and then after that, I just thought to myself, hey, let me share my thoughts on that episode. And I did. And I don't know why Our Lady called me to this little ministry, but if it's edifying, if it helps some souls out there, then good. And if it's meant to help many souls, then it will. And if it's meant to help only a small group of souls, well, they say that they say, and it's true, that Jesus would have died even if it was only for you, if it was only for one person, he still would have chosen to die for that one person, so that one person could be in heaven with him. And so even if this ministry is touching just one small group of people, heck, even I do this whole entire Rosary-in-a-Year series, and like I share my thoughts on the whole thing, and it's like only one person, or one person, just one person, one view on each video, and that impacts one person for each video. Haven't I already won? because it's like that one soul is worth the whole world to God. Is that correct? Is that correct thinking? He leaves the 99 and goes after the one, so yeah, I guess it is. I'm really thirsty. I said in my last video, it's like, I ate a lot of dry food, so I'm full. And I don't have space for water, so I'm thirsty, but I'm full. So I can't drink water, but I'm thirsty. It's awful. I even kind of get like some twinges in my kidney pain, like a bit of pain on my side when I'm dehydrated. So it's a cross. We offer it up. I'm the cause of it after all. Bowing greed. I chose death. Now I face the consequences. Death in that I chose greed. Anyway, enough talking. Y'all have a good day. Peace.